Oh. Hey, this is my assignment for English too. Hey class, how you doing? So, I'm gonna be starting off by telling you the history of skateboard. The history of skateboard started off with some surfers who wanted a way to skate when there was no waves. When there's no waves, you can't surf. Alright, so they turned to the streets. They put a board on wheels, simply creating that was the beginning of skateboarding. They put a simple board on wheels. The problem with this was the wheels were first made out of clay. So anytime they hit the littlest pebble or the littlest rock, they would go flying. It was a safety hazard, safety concern. By this time, skating was already popular. A guy once went to his friend's house, and his friend's father was into roller skating. Roller skating was already a thing at the time. And he noticed the soft wheels, and he wanted to see if the soft wheels would fit on the regular skateboard. So he grabbed soft wheels and he put them on a skateboard just like this one today. And he noticed the ride was incredibly smooth, and he was able to go far without falling. So he gathered a group of people, and they bought a whole bunch of skateboards from, I believe, Toys R Us. They put soft wheels, and they were skating fine. Here's some fun facts. When you create your first board, you're gonna have to buy 6 separate things. So first, you gotta buy the actual board itself. Then you have to buy the grip tape. Mine's just carved. Then after that, you're gonna have to buy the trucks. This is metal pieces known as the trucks. Then you're gonna have to buy the wheels and the bearings. Let me see, is that 7 or 6? All right. My reason for choosing this topic is because I wanted to do sports. I asked Miss Reddy to give me a topic, and she remembered that I skate, so I was assigned skating. And I'm really glad, because I don't think anyone else is gonna do skating. Why does skating matter to me? Skating really matters to me because it was something I always wanted to do since I was younger. But skating is a really hard sport to perfect and to do well. It was just a small hobby I picked up after seeing multiple skaters fly down with their skateboards and having a free session. It's free. So skating matters to me because it's a way you can let go and have fun. Right now I'm gonna show you how to skate. All right. The first thing you want to know, if you're a very beginner, you don't know nothing about skating, get your cleat. All right. Now, before you jump on the board, imagine yourself gonna jump onto ice. All right. Or when you were younger, did you ever slide across the floor in your socks? I know I have. I know many people have as well. All right. So personally, if I was gonna slide down the floor, I would run and I would jump my right foot forward. Whatever foot you think is gonna be forward, that's the foot you're gonna start with. All right. Okay. The first thing you want to do is put your nose forward. On a lot of boards, it will signal. For mine, it's down here. You can see it right there. There's an arrow facing up. You will know what's forward. All right. And what you want to start with is just simple motion. Your toe is forward. Can you see my toe? It's facing forward. And now with this motion, you just want to practice stepping on the board. Simply like this, just. Okay, now the next step you want to do after standing, it might look easy when I did it, but believe me, it's a really hard step. Next step is you want to practice standing on the board. Simply, okay. And then you want to get this rotation down with your foot. See my foot? You want to get this rotation down. And for a lot of beginners, you might want to stand against the fence. So let's go over towards the fence. When skating, you could practice by holding onto a fence. Alright, you step on the board and you stand on it. Step on the board, stand on it. Alright. Once you get quite confident, you might want to step away from the fence. The board is going to roll. Keep that in mind. It's going to move, especially a beginner. Alright. Kind of like inertia, equal opposite reaction. So watch this right here. Now you want to step on the board without the fence. You see how your board moves? And if you get better on, the board might not even move eventually. So just boom. Alright. Boom. Okay. Now you want to put a simple movement. So let's start. And let's go on the board. Okay. That's the basics to skateboarding. Now when you go on to any other steps, you want to know how to, before you do any tricks, you want to practice getting smooth on the board. So let's see how that looks. Eventually you want to get smooth on the board so you can go around the circles. Alright. If you're watching this, 99% you're in class right now. And you're watching me on the big screen. Alright, I might be a little embarrassed. But some questions y'all might have are, how much does the skateboard cost? And if you're a very beginner, the skateboard may cost around $100 for a beginner complete. When you get more into it, you want to buy, let's see, some brands in my head is Reds. That's the very popular brand of bearings. Then you might want to buy, or Bones. Bones is also a really popular brand. Then your skateboard could get around from $200 to $500. Let's see.
Where can I buy a skateboard?
Great question. Skateboards can be bought from a whole bunch of places. There's multiple skate shops maybe around you. If you go to any mall, most likely they're gonna have a Zoomies. A Zoomies is also a really great spot to buy skateboards. They also have completes for you, where you can buy a skateboard at a low price. If you came to me wanting to learn skateboarding, obviously I taught you the first step, how to ride a skateboard. If most likely you're gonna ask me, how do you do an ollie? I'm gonna give you a quick summary. Personally, I'm not that really good at tricks. I love to cruise. I'm not that good at tricks. But for a simple ollie, what you want to do is pop your toe up and slide your foot all the way to the top. Top and through. Alright. The best place to practice this is on the grass. So let's travel over to the grass. Here's a nice good grass area. Grass or flat ground concrete is good. But to practice on grass is good because your wheels won't move. I'm not moving. Doing an ollie on grass will look something like this. Materials you might need for skateboarding. For skateboarding, you don't need any materials. All you need is your board and a flat ground, just like this. All right, that's anything you need. So that's everything you need to know about skateboarding. So why don't you grab a board at your local skate shop and cruise away.